throw kicks, look busy. But on to the next fight, right?
Hey, and a big one, guys. In our co-main event of the night, we have the interim flyweight championship on the line. Colton Loud versus Devon Jackson. These two guys are both undefeated, and somebody is going to be the PFC champion tonight. You know, these guys both have such similar records, both their amateur career, their pro career. Both have fought some of the toughest guys around. This is a very exciting professional title fight, excuse me. And we just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Please make sure that if you haven't already, check out all the social media that Peak has. All the photos, all the videos, everything's going to be going up. And we are going to move on to our main events, excuse me, right now.
Colton Loud is a rising star on the PFC roster. With an impressive record of 3-0, Colton Loud is capable of highlight-worthy knockouts and quick submissions. Loud is looking to get the victory tonight in front of his home crowd, unless Devon Jackson has his way. Jackson also has an impressive 3-0 record and possesses knockout power. Who will come out on top and be the new PFC interim flyweight champion? Coming up next, Colton Loud versus Devon Jackson.
Girl, a quick fix and give your man a nice shiner. You know y'all don't really want it, and I can tell just by looking at you that you the type to run and go and tell just by looking at you. You on a mission for recognition by dissing. Didn't have no problem till the record started breaking, but y'all don't really want it. So let me tell you the deal. I'm also serious, I'm dirty, I'm no longer for real. I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump, a clock grip on the pump, from leaving you in the trunk somewhere prepared.
And making his way to the cage first for our co-main event, the interim flyweight championship, Devon the Relentless DJ Quick Jackson, with a professional record of 3-0, a freestyle fighter fighting out of the Tri-Cities, Washington, by way of Houston, Texas. Mercenary Combat Academy trainers Tony Solis and Kelly Solis. And guys, this is his peak debut, but Devon Jackson, if you watch the scene, if you know the fighters in the area, you know who Devon Jackson is.
Definitely, he's an amazing grappler, wrestler, and I mean, when it comes to wrestling, he's one of the top. He would be the top wrestler in Texas at that weight class.
Yeah.
He's a little older, but I think his experience in the cage it could show some big things right now.
Yes.
Not taking anything away from Colton. And you see that tattoo on Devon's chest is the Mighty Mouse. Very similar to Mighty Mouse.
You know, hey, the thing is as you're undefeated and you go up these ranks of Peak, and as you're making your way to the big show, you are gonna have to beat a guy with your record who's got your skill set. That's what separates the top guys from the regional scene.
From the way that I live, gotta go hard, yeah, you know how it is, yeah. No, you don't like it, but I stay with my steel, you know I still don't know 10 if I ever get killed. Gon' smoke, but I ain't scared. I walk alone, I never be misled. Say that wrong thing, put one in your head. I say my prayers and put a cross over my head. NBA gang around my neck, you know I run with that. You steady saying what you gon' do, you better.
Making his way to the cage second in our co-main event interim flyweight championship is Colton Loud. 3-0 as a professional, a karate fighter fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas by way of River Oaks. Genesis MMA and Jiu-Jitsu, trainers Mark De La Rosa and Kendrick Williams. And this is a peak vet, very dynamic striker, great control, distance management. He has the ability to stay very calm, and we have watched him win titles, beat guys he's not supposed to beat. Colton Loud has run the gambit, and he finds himself tonight against the toughest test of his young career in Devon Jackson.
Colton Loud has really shown a lot of growth since the first time I saw him, his amateur career, going to his pro career. He had, you know, 2 really, really solid wins, 3 solid wins, where he just put on a display of like speed, quickness, kicks. I mean, all 3 different types of fighting styles. All, you know, I think this would be a really good test, a big test for him. But if you can overcome this test, you know, this is what it takes. Like, a great guy I knew told me one time that you're going to have to always fight the best, and you're going to have to actually prove yourself somewhere along the line.
And no truer statement. Again, you're not fighting for the Peak Fighting Championship belt without fighting the best.
22 years old to 28 years old for Devon Jackson. We have a 3-inch height advantage, both the same age at same height or same weight, 125. Both 3-0. I mean, someone's O.
It's got to go.
Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the interim PFC Flyweight Championship. It is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Introducing to you first, fighting to my left, out of the blue corner, this man is a freestyle fighter, holding a perfect record that stands at 3 wins against no defeats. Standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing officially at 124 pounds. Fighting out of the Tri-Cities, Washington, by way of Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Devon, the relentless DJ Jackson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is a mixed martial artist, also holding a perfect mixed martial arts record. That includes 3 wins against no defeats. He stands in at 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing officially at 124 pounds. Fighting and representing Fort Worth, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Colton Loud. Ladies and gentlemen, both men are undefeated. Someone's O, got to go.
Like we said, someone's O.
Gotta go.
That's what we say.
Always.
Co-main event PFC 30. Do we still have adrenaline?
Yeah,
Are we good?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, I had to take my jacket off for this one. I was getting a little hot. I know,
here
this
we
is
are.
going to be electric.
5 rounds in the interim flyweight championship for the PFC professional title. Ooh, DJ with a big swing.
Oh!
Colton with a huge takedown.
Wow!
DJ right
That was cool.
on that Kimura. Colton doing a good
Still
job.
holding on to that Kimura.
Yeah, I think Colton's trying to connect his hands back there. Oh, looking
No,
like he
he's
lets
still
go
holding
there.
on to that. No, he's let it go now.
Ooh, Colton relentless on the back take. Backpacking. Oh, using that length so well. I always say, I wish I had that leverage. Just give me that length.
Give me the length.
Locking in onto
But
that.
if you had that leverage, you'd probably be a chess player.
That's so real. The wrestling would not be
like,
there.
what the?
Colton already taking a look at the clock, seeing how much energy he needs to expend. He locks the back in hard. DJ in a hard position there, just holding him on his back. Not hard in the first round, but this is literally a human backpack you're holding.
If he's smart, he's pressing him up against the cage, and Colton's taking a step down, so he's now on the floor.
I like how he's taking that leg straight to the other knee. Ooh, nice knee there. Jackson with some nice wrestling, though. Colton follows back up with a good scramble of his own, maintaining that control off the underhook.
Almost had the seatbelt there.
Yeah.
Devon has his head pulled in there, like, you know, he could actually, if Colton doesn't watch out, he could actually eat some strikes here.
You're right.
And Devon is going to just slowly work his way into position of control. You know, that's exactly what a wrestler would do. He didn't get phased by that lot of action that was going on there with Colton.
No.
He came out, he burst into a lot of, you know, the crowd's chanting Colton. Let's see if that could get him fired up.
He's still in a odd position here.
2 minutes and 51 seconds to go. 1 minute and 10 seconds out of this round so far.
DJ
Seems like
can't
this fight's
really
been going on
get
for quite a
into
while.
I know,
right?
it's a little awkward.
It's a weird
I mean,
position.
Someone's got to
Obviously,
let go of
Jackson is in control, but
His foot is in a weird
Yes.
position.
right?
Yeah, he's definitely in control. I mean, he's putting the there. He got him to release,
and he has that key
I'm not
lock
sure
lock.
if that's a good idea right there. What he's doing.
Just squeezing that head is gonna. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's not gonna
No,
like.
but,
It's helping him get out of that Kimura, though.
yeah.
He still hasn't let that Kimura go.
No, and he's cranking it. Oh, great reversal. Just flips over the top, and now Loud on top, Jackson on bottom.
And he still has that Kimura. He's
he's
not letting that
cranking
Kimura go. Oh, he let it go there. He had to let that
He
go.
had to, yeah.
2 minutes left in
Colton
our
now has
opening
the
round.
back.
Non-stop action. Colton Loud on top of DJ Jackson, or Devon Jackson.
And Devon just basically is turning himself over.
I can't
Oh,
see if he has his hand underneath.
No,
No,
got- he
not yet.
actually
It's right on
stopped
the
him.
chin.
I like how Colton grabs that hand. That-
Yes, Colton he's got to be careful. He's getting a little high. He needs a.
Oh, strikes it through. DJ doing a good job to push that pressure up. Sheds that rear naked. Colton right back to it. Interesting enough, Colton's got that triangle on, and that is such a pain to get out of. DJ, excuse me, I keep saying DJ because I want to say his nickname, DJ Quick, with the good transitions here to make sure that he's not taking that full pressure, though, moving to that lock side.
He's controlling Colton's arms to keep him from actually choking
But
him.
Colton's starting to extend, trying to open that chin up. It's just so hard to get out of that body triangle.
It is, and with Colton just peppering down a little shots, he's trying to open up that neck. You know, he really wants to open up that neck and just finish this fight.
I tell my guys all the time, you know, I've got hundreds of jiu-jitsu tournaments, tons of wins. I don't have any rear naked chokes in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I have 12 in MMA because
Yeah.
you can hit a guy
And open up the
and
neck.
open the neck up.
Yep.
And when you're just grappling, it's much harder to get the neck. When you
Yeah.
can strike, it's much easier.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about someone hitting you.
Roger.
Absolutely.
Well, this round's about to end.
Yep, 10 seconds into our first round, or left in our first round. And Colton Loud finishing in a dominant position, landing strikes on Devon Jackson.
Jackson's actually hitting
First
strikes
round out of
behind his
5.
head.
It's a long way to go. So you know you better just got to be ready for the long haul.
And both of these guys,
Colton has a little bit of blood coming from his nose. I haven't seen a lot of blood in this.
oh no, it's there. You just haven't been walking in there.
Oh, you've
It's
seen it.
it's speckled everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Campbell says the blood is present
Yes.
in the PFC cage tonight.
It's speckled up.
It's speckled. What a beautiful canvas, though. And the crowd is chanting for Colton Loud.
Great
Really
hips.
doesn't phase Devon Jackson one bit, though. He doesn't.
No, and
No.
good round by Devon. Some
Absolutely.
nice submission attempts, some very good hips, and he really kept himself out of real danger from that triangle, the body
He
triangle.
did.
I think all he did a lot. He didn't do enough to take that round.
Right.
Colton did enough to win that round.
Ooh,
But
and-
like it's a 5-round fight, so we'd really, what is a round in a 5-round fight?
And they come out guns blazing this second round.
I mean, Colton hasn't been to the second round in any of his fights. This is the first time he's been in the second round, so
As a professional.
As a professional, yeah.
Roger.
5-minute rounds, it's like...
That's true. It's basically, you're almost to the second fight,
Yeah,
isn't Amy? See Colton being deliberate in his attacks.
Oh, he got caught with a right, an overhand right there, and he backed up to the cage.
Jackson doing a good job of cutting off the angles.
Colton did say he was going to look for that knee up the middle. Which I haven't seen it yet from him. There hasn't been anything up the middle yet.
Ooh,
but
nice, too.
Right as you say that, he throws it straight to
I know.
down the middle.
Come on.
Oh, the hip forward, the good wrestling. Just as Jeff said, he hipped forward. And I always tell my guys, you want to bring the hips forward, then back to create space, not back, because they can just follow you.
Well, Colton made a really big comment during the interviews, and he said, wrestling isn't that big. He said, I could have been a wrestler. I could have been a wrestler at your level. And he was a wrestler and a college wrestler. So, I mean, DJ might be looking to show him something like, hey, you know, like.
And now DJ laying the volume on. Colton not taking too much damage, but he needs to get out of there.
He needs to move.
Colton took a hard right hand.
Oh, he catches DJ, and DJ's on wobble feet. The referee keeps DJ up, and it is over. Colton Loud with the TKO finish.
That was a terrible stoppage.
That was a very quick stoppage.
Why would he get in there? This is a pro title fight.
I'm gonna, you know what? I think the ref.
That was a terrible decision to stop that.
Oh no, no, sir. Well, you know, the referee kind of got in the way of the cage, and might have just. Definitely an early stoppage. I will agree with you on that, Jeff. I really do. I do agree. That was a very early stoppage. But when in Rome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I definitely wouldn't walk out there. I'd be so mad.
52 seconds of the second round. A referee in charge stops the matchup for your winner by TKO, still undefeated, and the new interim PFC flyweight champion, Colton Loud.
Fantastic fight. You came in here against your toughest opponent. You got through an extremely, extremely tough first round, and you find yourself with a fast TKO finish. How do you feel in your your first professional belt?
I feel good. I felt a pop in my right arm like 20 seconds in. I don't know what happened, but I had to make the adjustment. Look, I hit hard, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm more of a dog, and I obviously hit way harder. That's what happens. I had to improvise and, you know, staying away from my time, and, you know, I got it.
So you're saying right as the fight started, your right arm was pretty much hurt?
Yeah, I felt something pop in my right arm, but I'm good.
Hey, the spirit of a warrior. Congratulations to our interim flyweight champion, Colton Loud. Do you have anyone you want to thank?
Hey, Jesus Urbina, you got me, not Galvan. I just won this belt. I call the shots. It's me and you when you're not injured. Not Galvan, me and you.
You heard it here. We can't wait to see you back in the cage and defend that belt.
Let's go. Hey, thank you everyone for coming out for me. I got a lot of people here. Without that support, like I said last time, I don't know if this would happen. Big shout out to my coaches, Kendrick Williams. Big shout out to Mark De La Rosa. Big shout out to Eric Lincoln. You know, Malik Lewis, Travis St. John, everyone in the back that helped me. And hey, Team Genesis, this is coming back to Genesis Jiu-Jitsu. Let's go.
Colton Loud, guys.
I will say, when he made contact with Jackson, Jackson was rocked. The ref got in the way. Colton was raining down strikes. So that's very tough. That's a very tough call.
No, taking nothing from Colton,
right.
The referee
We should have seen that go a
dictated
little,
that fight.
Yeah.
The referee should have been out of the way. The referee got in the way.
He did get in the way.
And he banged into a small fighter and knocked him off balance. He didn't. Was he hurt? Yes, but he was not. He was not on the position where the fight needed to be stopped. And in a title fight, I don't believe that a fight should be stopped.
This is professionals.
I don't like to get on refs. I don't like to do things like that. That was horrible. And I'm not going to say I love Colton Loud.
I don't want to take anything away from
no,
Colton
I do,
Loud.
but
I really don't.
He was not finished.
The fight was right.
He was not finished. No. And it's very unfortunate to see a guy with such a record and such heart. I mean, he was wobbling, but look at this. He actually, the ref
actually
gets
him away.
Yeah.
And then look.
And yeah, not even, and the referee jumped in there. He tripped over the ref's foot.
Oh my gosh.
That's a rough one.
That's a tough call. That's a tough, not a tough call, but that's a tough situation.
They should,
all around.
They should run that back. That's what I say. Johnny, run that back.
Yeah, let's run that back, Johnny.
Colton Loud comes out with a victory in our co-main event in the interim flyweight championship, and now we move to the main event of the night. I see a replay here of that end, and you can see, I mean,
and you'll watch when the referee gets so close to him again, the only reason he actually goes off balance when he tries to cross over is he trips over the referee's foot. This is the second fight card that has had a referee that has put himself into the fight. And a referee's job is not to be in the fight. It's supposed to be an invisible force in the cage that protects.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no protection there.
No, that was.
After our co-main, we've got our main event. Chris Vereen takes on Evan Cutts for our welterweight championship. The main event of PFC 30 is coming up right now.
I am very excited for this fight.
Yes.
You have two top-level guys, and they are entering this cage. And only one of them's coming out.
And there's a lot on the line here, not just the belt.
It's not just, but there's a high implications, and I did say that at the press conference yesterday because Vereen is on a short list right now to go to the UFC.
Yes, and for me, and you know, you hate to say this, but I do think that Cutts needs a win here.